Hey, and welcome to Brian Brain's National Curriculum. This is the quiz that the entire family can take part in, enjoy, and hopefully learn something from. Okay, here we go. My name is Brian Brain, and if you haven't played before, don't worry, you'll soon get the hang of it. You might even want to create a prize for the winner or winners if you decide to play as a team. Let's see if you younger budding brains can beat the adults, the boffs. You see, for every budding brain question for you kids, a harder boff question for the adults will follow. So, everybody's got an equal chance. The most important thing, though, is to just have some fun and also to build that brain power of yours. Did you know that your brain works a lot like your muscles? The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Today's subject is science for Year 3, and we've mixed the topics up a little bit for you. For each question you get right, award yourselves a point. It's as simple as that. Don't forget to keep score as you go along, so you might want to get a pen and some paper before you start. Here's a bit of getting ready time for you. Okay, everybody ready? Good. Then off we go. Question number 1 for you budding brains. Which of these animals are carnivores? Polar bears, tigers, and zebras. Here's a bit of thinking time. Which of these animals are carnivores? Polar bears, tigers, and zebras. And the answer is, did you get it? It's tigers! Rawr! Polar bears are omnivores and zebras are herbivores. And did you know that tigers can reach a length of up to 3.3 metres and weigh as much as 300 kilograms? That's an awfully large tubby cat. You boss, your question. Is a platypus a carnivore, a herbivore, or an omnivore? Here's your thinking time. Is a platypus a carnivore, a herbivore, or an omnivore? And the answer is, they're carnivores. They eat mostly insect larvae. And did you know that the platypus is the only mammal with a poison spur which it uses for defence? Budding brains, how do pebbles become rounded and smooth in rivers? Have a think about that one. How do pebbles become rounded and smooth in rivers? And the answer is that the rocks bang together and the edges are all knocked off, leaving a smooth, rounded pebble. The scientific name for pebbles banging together and becoming rounded is abrasion. Abrasion. And did you know that pebble tools are among the earliest known man-made artifacts, dating from the Paleolithic period of human history? Boffs. Other than in rivers, where else can rounded pebbles be found? Here's your thinking time on that one. It should be a fairly easy one for you. Other than in rivers, where else can rounded pebbles be found? And the answer is, hope you got this one right, it's the seaside, and in fact anywhere else with moving water. Budding brains. Which word describes something that light cannot travel through? Which word describes something that light cannot travel through? And the answer is, it's something that's opaque. Opaque. That's with a Q-U-E on the end, just in case you don't know. Light can travel through transparent and translucent things, although in the case of translucent objects, not all the light can travel through it. Ha! Boffs. Are mirrors opaque, transparent, or translucent? Off you go, another fairly easy one I would have thought. Are mirrors opaque, transparent, or translucent? And time's up, the answer is opaque. Light can reflect off mirrors but does not travel through them. Okay. And talking of light, sunlight can reach a depth of around 80 metres in the ocean, but below that there is virtually complete darkness. Okay, on to magnets. Budding brains. There are two magnets moving towards each other. If the north poles of each magnet get close to one another, what will happen? What happens when the two north poles of a magnet get close to one another? And the answer is they will repel each other. Like poles repel each other, whereas opposite poles attract each other. Talking of magnetic fields, you probably know this, but they're invisible to the human eye. Boffs. Which metal in the alloy steel makes steel magnetic? Have a think about that one. Which metal in the alloy steel makes steel magnetic? Time's up, the answer is iron. Iron is magnetic and is the key component of steel. The other components of steel are not magnetic. And did you know that the Earth's core is believed to be a mix of iron and nickel, which gives the Earth its own magnetic field? Budding brains. Where does the light that we see come from? Have a think about that one. Where does the light that we see come from? And the answer is, of course, the sun. Actually, a tiny amount of light also reaches the Earth from other stars in space, but the light from the sun provides most of the light that allows us to see. And did you know, light travels very, very fast. The speed of light in a vacuum, an area empty of matter, is around 300,000 kilometres per second. Boffs. How long does it take light from the sun to travel to the Earth?
How long does it take light from the sun to travel to the Earth?